What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to the gunnersden.com YouTube channel. This time around I'm excited to bring you a holster review. We're going to be shaking things up a little bit differently. I mean, I haven't done a whole lot of product reviews in the past, but it's something I want to try to do more and more because we really only bring you videos once a year, and that's coming from the SHOT Show floor. So I want to try to ramp up our video production a little bit, bring you some more review videos and things like that. So anyway, let's jump right into this. This is the Tulster profile holster. This is a IWB, or inside the waistband holster, made by Tulster. The reason why I was sent this holster is because I requested a pistol to do a review on from Springfield Armory. This is the Springfield Armory Hellcat. This is a great pistol. Have a review up on the website if you wanted to check it out, and I also have a head-to-head comparison of this pistol versus my 365 XL, my SIG P365 XL, and I compare the two, and I actually pick a winner, and you should go check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below if you care to see which pistol I actually like more. But I have this pistol out right now because it's the holster, or this holster is for this pistol, and you can't do a holster review without a pistol to put it in. But this is going to be a little different than other holster reviews out there. First, it's clear. There's no ammo and there's no magazine in it. So set that up there. Moving on. The attention to detail on the Kydex form is fantastic for the Tulster holster. As you can see, it's got a single wide clip, which I'm not usually the biggest fan of. However, it has a little bit of a hook here, a negative facing hook that really grips onto the bottom of the belt, and I've not drawn the holster with the gun to date. I do draw a lot, I practice a lot, I do a lot of dry firing. I am the editor for concealedcarry.com, so it kind of comes with the territory. I do have to practice that sort of thing, because if I look like an idiot while I'm out at the range, people are going to be asking all kinds of questions, and that's generally not a good thing. Oh, hey, I'm the editor for concealedcarry.com, and I can't shoot, so yeah. You can imagine that doesn't go over well. Moving on, the holster does not have any sharp edges. It's very smooth. You could tell that they really spent a lot of time smoothing everything out and making sure that everything was formed properly. And it's got an open end here at the bottom, which is nice. If you ever get some junk that falls down in there, if you ever get into a scuffle or anything like that, and some rocks somehow getting down inside there, they'll usually just fall right out the bottom, which is nice. Something that's really cool is that these holsters are available in a multitude of different colors. So you have the regular black, you also have coyote brown, dark gray, which is what this one is, flat dark earth, OD green, black carbon fiber, blood red carbon fiber, coyote brown carbon fiber, flat dark earth carbon fiber, police blue carbon fiber, cryptek, and a multicam. So they asked me which color I wanted. I said it doesn't really matter. Surprise me sort of thing. Anything but pink is cool. And so they sent me this gray, and I actually really like gray. They probably took a look at my website and saw the gray background. If you were to go to gunnersden.com, it would have a gray background. And what's cool is that the magazine carriers, magazine holster, pouch, whatever you want to call it, they all come in the same colors. So they sent me the gray one. It matches the gray. It's not like anybody is going to see this, right? Because these things are always butted up against my underwear. And if anybody is ever seeing my holster or my magazine carrier, then I got to figure out why that is. But it's cool. They both match, right? So they sent me both, and we're going to talk about this in a minute. This is actually the coolest magazine carrier I think I've ever seen. Again, we'll talk about that in a minute. So back to this holster here and the attention to detail, and I try to get my lights here positioned on this thing in such a way that's going to really help show the attention to detail. And I'm not sure that it's going to really do it justice. but it is a really nice holster. It has an adjustable retention screw, nothing fancy, right? Most modern day holsters are going to have an adjustable retention screw. And let's go over something really quick that a lot of people don't know. A lot of people make the assumption that the holster itself is making contact with the gun, and that the gun and that the holster is what is retaining the gun. That's not actually true. Most of the retention in a properly formed Kydex holster should only be taking place right here. This is the main area that is going to be retaining your gun, so to speak. And that's why if you were to look at this, you'd see this little indentation here, and it's got another one on the other side. It kind of looks like their logo. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if they did that on purpose or not, but that's pretty cool. It does look like their little logo there. And so you'll see here that the gun slides in and out nice and easy up until the very front of the trigger guard here starts to hit these indentations. And then once it starts to hit the indentations, it stops until you push it all the way in, and then you get that nice positive click, just like that. So again, most of the retention is done on a single piece Kydex formed holster like this. Most of the retention is done right here. Let's see if I can get the plastic spreading apart a little bit. Okay, so it's cool. So that's how an adjustable retention screw works. That's why they put them here, and that's why it really only clamps down right here. So moving on from that, it's a nice sturdy holster. Retail value on this model here is $54.99. That's what their website currently has listed. If it's more than that by the time you get to this this video, don't hate me for it. The retail price for the carbon fiber models goes up a little bit. It's $69.99 for a carbon fiber model, any of the colors, as far as I could tell. Again, don't hate me if the price is more. And also, if you go to gunnersden.com/Tulster, TULSTER, that'll bring you to their website. That is an affiliate link of mine. I will get a kickback. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and it helps me keep this channel running. So if you wanted to order, that'd be great. Oh, one more thing. This single wide clip here is cant adjustable. You can see this screw hole here is elongated, so you can loosen this screw and tilt it either way, and you can find the spot you want it in, and it will sit there rather nicely. It does have a sweat shield. I could go either way on a sweat shield. On a Kydex holster like this, it's not a problem to have a sweat shield. However, on the leather holsters, having a sweat shield I have found can be a detriment to the overall functionality of the holster, because a lot of the times what we've seen is that as people are reholstering a leather holster, the sweat shield can, kind of bend forward and actually get caught in the trigger, and that's how a lot of negligent discharges happen. People aren't on the up and up with their gear. They're not keeping up with how functional it is, and if it's still in good shape. So now moving on, let's talk a little bit about this magazine carrier. This is probably the coolest magazine carrier I have ever seen. And the reason why is, there's actually a couple of reasons, but the main reason is that it's because of this cam thing here, right? So this is the adjuster. So there's this little Allen screw, and you stick the little Allen wrench in and you can twist it, and depending on the direction you twist it, it pushes this little cam inside here, this little black piece. It'll push it either in forward or out backward, and it changes the retention on the magazine. So I actually don't have the Allen screw or the Allen key with me, the Allen wrench, but you can actually change how the retention is, not based on adjusting these screws down, but adjusting this screw in and out. So let me show you what I mean here. I do have another magazine pouch. This one is by LAG Tactical. This is another very decent magazine pouch. This tends to be my range pouch. It is adjustable for retention. This one looks like it's backed out a little bit, and this one looks like it's down a little bit. And what happens is you stick the magazine in, and then you screw these down on this side, and then you screw these down on this side, or you can loosen them if you have a fatter magazine. And that's how the magazine is retained inside the magazine holster on most models. This one, again, is a little different because the retention screw is right here, and it pushes this black piece in or out, and it changes the retention that way. Now this thing is also pretty cool because I don't know if you could tell, or I'm sure you can tell, but I don't know if you noticed, there are screws here on the front, and I already have this the single wide clip mounted on the back. So what's cool about this is that if you can carry this thing on either side basically, and that's really cool. So people with disabilities, if you want to carry a spare magazine and you can only carry on one side, or if one day you're left-handed and the next day you want to be right-handed, I can't imagine why that would be a thing, but you never know. Some people are strange, and you can do that. Just popping these screws out and reversing them makes that possible. So, and again, the quality and attention to detail on this thing is also phenomenal. It is expertly formed. It really is. There's no sharp edges, which you would think would be commonplace today, but I have gotten holsters in the past, in the relatively recent past, that were atrocious in their finishing, and I don't even understand how companies can justify selling those holsters sometimes. So again, this is a very high quality piece, and it's a very nice addition to the holster itself. Now really quick, the MSRP, or the retail price on this one here, is $34.99, and I'm going to just check on the, yep, okay, so the carbon fiber models rise up to $44.99, so there is a little bit of a premium price attached to the different materials, or I guess it's all Kydex technically speaking, but it's a different design in the material. Overall, this is a very highly recommended holster. This is a very highly recommended magazine carrier, and truthfully, this is one of my favorite holsters. If I do end up keeping this pistol, which I'm not entirely sure I am or not yet, depends on if my wife takes over my 365 XL, I may end up buying this from Springfield, hopefully at a little bit cheaper, because I've been beating the snot out of it. And if that's the case, I'm carrying it in this holster. This is a superior one-piece holster. I really do believe that. So again, just to close up, high quality stuff here. I do believe it's worth the price you're going to pay. You're going to pay a little bit more for this than you would for their competition, which would be like maybe a Concealment Express or something like that. But these guys from Tulster are super nice, and this is very high quality material here. This is a really nice piece, and I do believe you get your money's worth. You can check out their website. Their reviews are all phenomenal. And again, if I'm going to leave a link in the description to the review on this gun, as well as the comparison between the 365 XL and the Hellcat, and where you can purchase one of these. And again, if you don't want to click on the link, try gunnersden.com/Tulster, and that should bring you directly to their website. And yeah, that's about it. I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to my channel. Please hit the notification bell, hit the like or the dislike if you thought I was a schmuck. It all helps. Not like I can really change who I am, but it'll at least tell me to, that I need to try to work on some things. So all that kind of engagement helps. Leave a comment. Please hit the subscribe button, because times are tough. So stay safe, train often, and shoot straight. Have a good one, friends.
All right, we're on.
Told you. This thing is fantastic. It barely moves.
Yep.
Holy crap.